Hello, everybody. Cobalt here. How is everybody doing tonight? It has been a while. Like a month. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. I missed all of you, though. I had a lot of fun on vacation. But, I was, I was definitely thinking about streaming while on vacation. It was a real problem. A real problem. And congratulations to Just a Guy for the first and to Jared for the second. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. And congratulations to the Guardian for third. And thank you for the hydrate and presumably the stretch. Marshmallow time. Well, I mean, I did learn from this stream that you can apparently double up ad breaks, which I have no idea how that came across. Hopefully we're not too on fire. But yeah, I will have to see if I can tweak that. Because what I was trying to do was be like, okay, wait a minute and then run the ads. Because sometimes Twitch gets finicky about that. When I was moving everything over to OBS. Okay, so we've moved everything over to OBS. Please yell at me if there are any issues. I guess the question is, do you guys see captions right now? Because that was something I completely switched up how that worked. But I hope that you can hear me and see me, and I'm coming through okay. Yeah. It has been a long time. It has. But you know what? I'm back now. Probably. Actually, there was a chance that this week was not going to be a thing. It was going to be like today, and then it was going to be like, oh, like, no, I'm not going to be able to stream this week, but I think I've got all of that sorted out, so I think we should be fine. I think we'll be following the schedule for this week. I think it will be good. Feet. Missing command. I don't have a feet. I guess it could be like, yes, Cobalt has 2 feet. Or Cobalt has 1 foot and 1 peg leg. That'd be kind of funny. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Been just fine. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you guys haven't gone completely crazy while I was gone. Thinking about that streaming grind while on vacation. Wow, I know, right? I have a real problem. Can hear you, can see you, can smell you, can see and hear. No captions, though. Okay. One sec. Let's see if we can fix that. Captions. Captions disabled. FMD filter on. Captioning enabled. Save. Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Maybe? Like gasp. Hello, Luna! And thank you for the resub. 10 months. Oh my goodness. Wait, I can output to stream and local? Interesting. Hold on, though. Is it working? Captioning says it's off. Save? Hello? Wait, do I have to... Hold on. Caption source, that's what it's going to be. Let's fix that. Caption source is going to be... microphone, I guess? Save? Hello? There we go. I think we have captions. I've stopped moving. What about now? Am I moving now? Okay, can you guys see captions now? Can you see captions now? Can you see captions now? Maybe the real movement was the friends we made along the way. Maybe. That'd be pretty sad because I've been gone. So it's like, well, are the friends that you guys made while I was away? Actually, you know what? That's good that that you guys have made friends while I am gone. Because I want you guys to be happy, you know? No captions, but I'm on mobile. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna check this. Hold on, let's see. Mute. Also no captions. Damn it! Show caption. Hello? No captions. Huh. Okay, we may have to experiment with that. You know what, let's do one more thing. It says captions are coming. Output to streams. Streams and local out recordings. Let's try that. Caption when... Caption source is heard on stream? Sure. I can save I can save transcripts as an SRT file. That's cool. First stream back in a while. Bound to be some issues. I can see captions. Nice. Okay. Well, that is good because I cannot. But if you can, that's good. Captions. Oh, you have to click the captions button. Okay, I can see them. Yay, that's... Oh, because it was the hide captions button. I got it. Okay, that was what was happening. That makes sense. Yay! Problem solved! Hooray! But yes, no, I'm glad that we fixed the fact so now that captions should be happening, question mark. That is good. That's what we want. You know what, guys? I was really worried about going live today. I'm like, listen, it's been like a month. Like, do I even remember how to stream? Especially, again, because I switched everything over from Streamlabs to OBS. So, it was like, how are we gonna do this? It's been so long. I don't remember how to do anything. But you know, we've run into a few little technical glitches, a few little scuff moments, but hopefully that will be the worst of it. But yeah, how has everyone else been doing while I've been gone? I've been on vacation. You guys have had to been living your lives. So I hope that things have been going well. Oh, and stretch and hydrate. Let's not ignore the stretch and hydrate. As always, if you guys want to join in and be happy and healthy together, please feel free. And if not, that is fine too. Let's stretch up. Ooh, up to the sky. Way up high. And stretch to the side. Ooh. And let's stretch to the other side. Whoa. And let's stretch forward. Let's stretch the left arm over the body. Let's stretch the right arm over the body. Let's rotate those shoulders. 1, 2, 3. And let's rotate the neck. 1, 2. Ooh, that went click. 3. And let's shake out those legs. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, we must hydrate. Gotta stay hydrated, you know? All right. So, yes, I had mentioned it a little bit. People might know. I can't remember if I explicitly said it on stream or not. But I was on vacation in Japan for some time. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Flights, as always, were miserable. Flying is always a pain. You know, it's like, okay, once you get on the plane, it's fine. And then, you know, like a day after you land, it's fine. It's always a pain when you like landing and you're going through customs and security and you're deaf in one ear because of the pressure. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do the best I can. I literally can't hear you. But nothing was too crazy. I did not get thrown into detention for smuggling or anything. It was good. It was fun. I loaded and unloaded 1,500 pounds of flagstone after a 9-hour workday today. Oh my goodness, Jerb, that sounds insane. I hope that you can get some rest. Maybe like a good snack and a good drink. That sounds like a lot of stone to load and unload. But yeah, since we're coming back, I do have some loot I'm gonna show off. But I figured let's just do some chill stuff. Let's play some Words with Friends or Words on Stream or whatever. I got those flagstones for only $100 McDollars. Oh my goodness. I can't say I know the McDollar. What would the conversion rate to Canadian Tire money be? Sorry, that joke might be too Canadian for some of my audience. Store bought the stone would run me about $500. Well, hey, that is a good deal then. Feel like I've been on vacation. It's been hot. Well, I mean, hey, you know, it's always good, I guess, if you feel like you've been on vacation. Unless, of course, it's, you know, the point in vacation where you get back and you're like, well, now I need a vacation from my vacation. That's maybe not so good. Yeah, let's play a round of Words on Stream, shall we? Yeah, like, my flight to Japan was kind of like one of those insane, you know, you're up for like 36-hour type things. So So, you know, I was losing my mind after that. Dice, decide. Decide's a good one. My brain's like, let's make, I don't know if it was like quite 36 hours, but it was very long. It was more than I was up for a day. And you know, you start blinking in and out of reality, especially because I cannot sleep on a plane. It's always, I'm just looking at the people sleeping on the plane and I'm like, really? What are you doing? Ooh, died. Good one. And we hit the goal. My brain is like, it's just adding letters here. It's like deck. Deck is a word we could use. No. What else do we have? There's gotta be something, right? Dice, that's a good one. I thought died. Oh, we already had died. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that was the died. No, that's not one. Hello, Will. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Another hydrate. Oh my goodness. And I bet a stretch is coming too. Oh, and a head pass. Oh my goodness. There's the stretch. I should move head pads up. I will have to remember to do that. Wait, we can move that up. Yeah, head pads. There, head pads are at the top of the pile now. There you go. Good to go. We advanced one level. Hooray! Just a sec. That's annoying me. Let's fix that. Ugh, sorry, guys. We're doing a stretch and hydrate before we start round 2. Oh, no. There's only 20 seconds. Okay, we got to do it quick. If you want to join in and be happy and healthy together, please feel free. And if not, of course, that's fine too. Let's stretch up to the sky, way up high, and to the side, and to the other side, and forward. Left arm over the body, right arm over the body. Rotate those shoulders, rotate the neck, shake out those legs. We've got words on stream. And we gotta hydrate too. Nice. Let's do. No. Okay. Come on, give me some words. Really? Come on, one of them. There we go. Errors. Very nice. I guess it's nice when you have a word and then there's an S and you can just be like, I'm making it plural. Cores, well done. Ooh, scree, alright. Coerce. Let's see, is it gonna like it? Is it gonna like it? Doesn't seem to like it. Oh. We had scree the other day, so I remembered it. Well done. Sorcerer, oof. Big words. Score, very nice. Almost spelled it. Do. We have score already. Ooh, rose, very nice. Again, my brain keeps adding like random K's in. I'm like, rock. Rock is one. It's like, no, it's not Cobalt. Come on. Get your shit together. Advance 2 levels. You guys ready? We're gonna keep going. I think we'll keep going and then I'll show off some stuff and then we'll do like another thing of words on stream and then I'll show off some more stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I bought a lot of stuff, and then I was like, oh right, I have to worry about how much money I can bring back. And at that point, I'd kind of forgotten that I should be keeping receipts. So I'd like tossed receipts from like the first few days, and I'm like, oh no, this might end up being a problem. It wasn't a problem at all. It was fine. I calculated it all out fine. But it was like, oh, this might be a problem. It wasn't. Made? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't see that one first. How's admin not a word? I guess it just isn't. Damn. It's really funny if you just said damn because admin isn't a word and then you just got it. That would be hilarious. But damn is a word. Again, I wish that words on stream would give you nomad. Ooh, very good, Luna. I wish it would give you the answers, the ones you missed. Nope. Amino. Oof. Look at that big brain there. Had some of these letters before. Domain. Oof. I mean, that's how you end up winning, right? There's just a limited number of letters and a limited number of words, and you're like, we'll eventually find them all. Ooh, scoff, that's a good one. I'm not seeing anything here. Coffees, I love it. Office, very nice. Offices, yeah, I was just like, wait, there's an S here. We can make it a plural. Yoink. There we go. I'm on the board. That's the only thing that matters, right? As long as you can get at least one word. Bows, well done. I swear there's something like that, but apparently Firefox doesn't think it's a word. Ices, nice. You know, if you're gonna come here into my territory, you see, I'm gonna ISIS you. Listen, Egyptian goddess of rainbows, you know, and other stuff. Maybe magic? I don't know. I can't quite remember. But there is, you know, a lot of domains. I know rainbows is the big one. Clip it. Oh my goodness, guys. I get back and you're clipping me saying things that are perfectly innocent and trying to make them sus? I can't believe it. That. Hat. I'm sorry, it needs to be four letters, Guardian. Ooh, throat. Ooh. Second there, too slow there, Will. My brain's adding new words. It's like otter. You can spell otter. But unfortunately, OTTAR is not a real word. Remember, kids, Roth IRA is better than traditional. Ooh, tart. Man, tarts would be good. Would be tasty. Ooh, tort. Rot. Yeah, tort is a legal term. I don't know what rota is, but I'm like, it seems to come through as a word. I'm on the board again. That's the important thing. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh, saved in the last moment with that heart. Well done. Boom. Yep, yeah, he came in clutch there. Then I would have had to show things off from my trip. And listen, the thing I enjoyed most about the trip was eating food. Actually, that's not true. There was a lot of good stuff, but eating food is always a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you can't bring the food and show it on stream. It just doesn't work like that. It'll get all moldy and gross and weird. Oh, fake later. Food is the best part of traveling. It is very good, especially if you're at a place that has good food. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, peel. Oh, how about? Nope, that's not. Okay, we got pile. Ooh, guile, well done. Epilogue, oh my goodness. So, yeah, fake letter is probably, the Z. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Elope, very nice. Oh, yeah, they told us that. Guile. Or sorry, Glee. Not bad. Epilogue. You know, you're cutting it very short. So you're like, the epilogue that we don't finish actually, Oh, Glue would have been a good guess. Game over. Alright. Liege, also a good one. That's fine. We'll play some more in a bit. All right. Well, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's do this. And let's go like... Hello, everybody! 1 second. Let's adjust that slightly. There we go. Hello! How is everybody doing? You can see my hands. They are there. They are hands. Oh, 1 second. Let's fix that. Where are you? You go up there. And then you go up there. We're gonna have to rearrange things a few times. But that's okay. We'll make it work. OMG hands. I know, right? I've got 2 of them. I didn't lose any hands while I was on vacation. Although you probably can't see it, but I did hurt my hand. I dropped something. Oh, no, I didn't want to. Sorry, I didn't want to. It decided it wanted to start playing. Let's kill that. Yes. Yeah, I hurt my fingy. It's too close. Ah. Yeah, no, it's I dropped something, tried to catch it, and then kind of got it jammed underneath the nail, so it's a little sore and a little bloody, but you know what? The hand is still there. We still have most of it. And presumably this will heal at some point. So, actually, you know what, guys? We're going to run a poll. Hold on. I'm going to leave the keyboard here. We'll move the keyboard back at one point. But, you know, I came back with a stereotypical thing that you get when you are in Japan. And that is fancy Kit Kats. We've got a matcha Kit Kat. Hold on. Matcha. We've got an orange Kit Kat. And we've got a gold Kit Kat, which is like caramel. So you know what? We're going to do a poll. Can you believe it? You know, I have been gone for a while. And then I come back and I'm like, okay, guys, time for polls. Like a madman. Okay. Let's do new poll. Which Kit Kat should I eat first? Matcha. Gold. Orange. There we go. I think is that right? Let me just double check that. Yes, it is. Start poll. There we go, guys. Vote. Let's make it democracy. Matcha was pretty solid, I believe. Oh, work for chat. We have to vote. I know. Can you believe it? This Cobalt guy believes in democracy. What a loser. So, yes, that was something. Something that I got some Kit Kats at Don Quixote, which I didn't go to it the last time I was there, but I went to it this time. It was fun. It was cool. Look forward to what you think about the gold one. I have had the gold one before, and I did enjoy it. It was tasty. It was yummy. He calls them screeches. Also, it wasn't just about the food. Well, okay, that's gonna be the only food is the Kit Kats, because that's the only food I could bring back. But listen, I did really enjoy the food. There was a lot of really good stuff. What did we all have? Had some ramen, which was fun. Because you can get ramen in a lot of places. I had ramen. Actually, I think the first ramen I had on vacation was at a sushi place. I'm convinced, Kobo, you have more somewhere. I mean, I do have more food somewhere, but it's not from Japan. It's just regular Canadian food. Hold on, do I have anything else in here that's food? I have Skittles. Do you want me to show you Skittles on stream, Will? So I can go get the bag of Skittles that I had when I was flying. Okay, I will. Hold on. 1 second. I will get my flying Skittles. There we go. It was in the plane and therefore part of the trip. Yes, I usually have a bag or 2 of Skittles when I'm flying to eat when the plane is descending to try to deal with the altitude and pressure changes. First time eating real ramen for me was a random ass place next to my ratty hotel on a business trip last month. Was the best ramen I've tasted so far. I mean, hey, you know, even bad ramen is still pretty decent. Ramen is so delicious. Same with sushi. Yes. Okay. So, I've mentioned it before, but I have lived most of my life as if I had like a nut and seafood allergy that I might have had as a child that I then grew out of. So, I've never really had sushi before. This Japan trip was the first time I had sushi. It was pretty good. I don't think I like it as much as some people. It would be like a sometimes thing. But I know people that are like, oh yeah, I could eat sushi every day. And I'm like, I don't think I like it that much. But, you know, it was good. What did I have? There was a tuna sushi and a salmon sushi and some other random things. I had ramen. I had, was there like, there might have been like a fried chicken thing that I had too, which is not really, again, it's not the raw fish of sushi. Sushi mid hot take. Like, I didn't hate it or anything. It was just, you know, it was the first time I ever had it. We had it twice, when I was in Japan. And like the second time, I'm like, eh. I did enjoy the first time though. Like, that was like a nice, like, conveyor belt sushi. It was fun. They were also doing, I would have had a picture of this, but then the people I was traveling with were like, do you really want to spend like 10 times the price? The sushi place I went to, they were doing like a collab event with, I think it was either Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact, one of those games. And they had like, you could get like your soda and then get like a soda cup. That was like a collab soda cup. And I'm like, oh, I should get that. And then they're like, it's like, you know, 10 times the price, Cobalt. And I'm like, that's a good point. And it's also like, I don't care about Genshin or Honkai Star Rail or any of that really. So it's like, do I really care? It was just really, again, it was some things I just did for the bit, right? Sir, I'm saying that, and I judge you for that. Oh my goodness. Apparently Guardian really likes sushi, perhaps. Change my vote, want you to do the Skittles. Pretty good, gasp. Again, like, I enjoyed it. It's just, it wouldn't be something that I would have every day. There are other things that I ate in Japan that I enjoyed more. There was, I know it's like a, well, it's not necessarily Japan, but like Korean barbecue we did, which was a lot of fun. I always enjoy that. Curry was good. Oh, I had a convenience, I can't remember, have I ever talked about my love of convenience store curry on stream before? Because the last time I was in Japan, there was a beef curry that I could get from the convenience store, and it was so good. And this time we went to the convenience store, and I couldn't find it. There was like a chicken cutlet curry that I had that was kind of meh. Again, it wasn't bad, it was just meh. But that's fine. You know, again, it's, hey, if the worst convenience store food you have is just meh, that's still pretty good. Again, nothing will ever convince me to dislike a Japanese convenience store because I do love it so much. Good old Korean barbecue is very good. We went once on the trip to Korean barbecue, but it was like an all-you-can-eat thing. It was like 2 hours all you can eat, and it was so good. I was so stuffed afterwards, but it was like, oh, it was so good. All right, but yes, we are going to open the Kit Kat, and we were going to do, I believe that was orange Kit Kat. Let me just double check. I believe it was orange. Did it say it was orange? Let me just pull up the poll again. Manage poll, view results. The people are saying an orange Kit Kat first. Okay, I have not had this one. The only one out of the three of these that I've... Wait, did I have a matcha one? I might have had the matcha one. So maybe the orange one is the only one I haven't had before. Maybe I had this matcha one? I can't remember. But orange and chocolate is good. I hope it'll be like kind of like a Terry's chocolate orange or something, because I like those. Shower time. Thanks for the work, Jerb. Hope you get nice and clean. Suggest a tier list. The 3 Kit Kats. Okay, hold on. We can maybe make this work. Do I have to do it as like a proper tier list? Am I gonna have to go like find pictures of it, or just do you want me to rate it, Will? Or tier list? How was I with chopsticks? I was okay with chopsticks. There were a few times where I was just like, eh. And then I was just like, I'm just going to use like a knife and fork. But I did use chopsticks for most meals, and I didn't starve, so I think it worked out okay. Could just rate it. Okay. So, hold on. Let's open this first. We're going to break it first. There we go. For anybody who wants to see the Kit Kat. You see the nice orange, and there's some chocolate over top, and it looks lovely. And I have to remember that doing this kind of cuts off. There we go. All right. Ooh, now do I take one piece instead of eating the whole thing? Maybe I take one piece, and then we'll eat one piece, and then we'll go through some stuff, and then we'll play some words on stream, and then we'll do another Kit Kat, and then we'll repeat, and then do all three, and then I'll have one piece of each Kit Kat left, and then we can eat all three of them. At the end. What do you guys think about that? Does that sound fun? Does that sound not fun? How are we feeling today? I need to know. Please tell me. What do you guys think? Ba 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 ba. Do it? Okay. Alright. Do all the things. I'm gonna do this then. Come on. Do a cartwheel. I don't think I could do that well. I think I would die. There we go. Alright, here's the Kit Kat. It's just regular Kit Kat. I actually thought it was going to come out as orange. Cartwheels are easy, oh my goodness. Mmm. Oh, I like this. Mmm, yum, yum, yum. Oh. Oh, orange Kit Kat is very good, guys. Very good. I really like that. That is easily an A tier or possibly S tier Kit Kat. Hello, Saint. How are you doing? Welcome up. Where did you find those arm add-ons? I don't know. They just appeared somewhere. They're pretty responsive. I'm gonna say that's an A tier. So you know what? Here, let's do this. Orange Kit Kat A tier. There we go. So. I want to believe that those aren't Cobalt's hands. He just hired someone to be his hands, and they're really good at reacting. That'd be really impressive, actually. They're just sitting there silently, and maybe I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of like ventriloquist. Maybe I'm the ventriloquist and they're the dummy. Hey, don't call me a dummy. Yeah, no, Orange Kit Kat is A tier. I enjoyed that. I wish I had this much desk space. And like there is desk space off to the side that way and a little bit off to the side that way. There is yes, a lot of desk space. Cobalt gets TOS struck. Oh my goodness, that'd be bad. First stream back and then it's just banned. It's like, well, I guess we're done. And I didn't even finish the bird catcher challenge. I am working on it though, guys. I'm assembling the video. The audio's done, so now I'm putting things together. I'm probably gonna go hard on it on Canada Day. But yes. It's gonna happen, guys. I'm hoping by the end of July. So many awesome Kit Kat flavors. We're so limited here in the West. It is true. It's like regular Kit Kat, chunky Kit Kat. Yeah, it's definitely nothing like Japan. Wish I could find the sake and wasabi Kit Kats again. I mean, probably if somebody wanted to, at least here in the West, you could order them online. That would be how you would have to do it. I just brought the 3 flavors back. But I definitely could have brought more. I will need to give these as gifts too. There's also like I didn't see them this time, but maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. I kind of got to the gate and sat down and then just didn't leave until the flight. But I know last time I was in the Osaka airport, they had like boxes of Kit Kats that you could take back as gifts, which would be fun. Kind of crazy, but tempting to try. Yeah, I had wasabi for what was that with? I had wasabi with something, and it was like, oh, yep, I can feel that. That might have been, maybe it was Korean barbecue. It was good, whatever it was. But okay, so we're gonna show off. You know, I did a lot of random shopping. And one of the first places we went when we were there, actually, technically, hold on, did I lose something? Just a second. Just a second. Okay, no, that is fine. First place, working on Canada's birthday. I know, right? I have a problem. Like I said, I was thinking about streaming while I was on vacation. And yeah, I didn't stream because I'm not that deranged, but I was thinking about it. Canada's birthday, you know what? Maybe I'll be a social, or I'll just work on streaming. Probably had some wasabi on sushi. Ah, yes, that probably would have been a place that made sense. That is a good point, Guardian. Because I did do sushi. I think, oh, maybe it might have been a Korean barbecue too. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But that might have been the first time I had like real wasabi, and it was like, oh, yep, can feel the burn in there. It was good. But yes, actually, let's do this. So the first, I think it was the first place we went was Book Off, which is like a Japanese secondhand store. It was really cool. It was just this like huge secondhand store, and they had like a ton of stuff. Like you could buy, you know, old consoles, games, just like anything. You could buy like pre-owned gunplay kits that I think they hadn't even been assembled. I didn't actually look that much into it because I'm like, I don't have the space to bring back gunpla. But because that was something I was worried about when I was coming back. It's like, okay, how much money can I bring stuff back, and how much space do I have? So I was a little bit careful about that. I would have gone way more insane if I hadn't been keeping that in mind. But yeah, no, Book Off was really cool. Something that was really cool was, again, like the old consoles and stuff. They had like basically like 4 rows that was just old games, you know, from like the NES or the Super Famicom, like stuff like that, like Game Boy, all of that, which, you know, at least for Switch games, if there's an English translation, it's on the cartridge anyway, so you can just pop that into your Switch and then just play it. But you know, it was like, oh, I would love to buy some of these old games, but it's going to be in Japanese. I'm not going to be able to play it. But I did buy 2 games. I also bought a Sudoku book that is in both Japanese and English. That's going to be a gift for my aunt. And I bought a belt, but I left that in Japan because I didn't need to bring it back. It's always fun. It's like, oh wait, I need a belt. Okay, let's buy a belt, and then let's just abandon it. Because I have too many belts that I don't normally wear anyway. But, sorry, that's going to be the first thing. Gotta leave for a soccer game super soon, but got the stream as I get ready. Well, hello, Lethal. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great time at your soccer game. So the first game I bought is the one that I can play. And this was a recent game that I just got for cheap. I got this for like $12 instead of $50. It's the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. And... oh. There's nothing in here. I was robbed. Actually, no, it's in my Switch 2 right now. I was like, I'll show off the cartridge, and then I'm like, wait, as I'm opening it, I'm like, wait, I know how this is gonna go. So yeah, it's in Japanese, but you know, I did plug it into the Switch and confirm that it does load in English. So it's like, cool, I just got it for real cheap. I challenge you to a children's card game. Duel. Oh my goodness, guys, should I play some Yu-Gi-Oh on stream? I've been meaning to play, what is it, Legacy of the Duelist? I have that one, and I've been meaning to play that, and possibly I've got some vague ideas to do like a challenge stream for that, even as somebody who was like, yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh as a child and was never really good at it, but that one is maybe we'll do that. Would you guys like that? Are you playing it on a motorcycle? Listen, I think if I tried to play a card game on a motorcycle, I would just straight up die. I'm not even gonna try to pretend. I would just die. I would crash, I would break every bone in my body, and then just instantly perish. And it's like, ha ha ha, his life points went to 0. Actually, I wonder, do your life points go to 0 if you're playing card games on motorcycle if you crash and die? Or are you still fine? Never played any Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fair. That's fair. What if you just sit on the motorcycle? It's off and not moving, but you still sit on it. I don't know. I think you probably have to keep up with the other player. That seems like a thing that probably is part of the rules. I don't know. Something that was funny though was there were a few things. I tweeted when I was in book off of there was like what was it? Was like Vocaloid fitness boxing, and I'm like, haha, should I buy this? Because I thought it was a Japan exclusive and I thought it'd be funny, but it actually has an English translation. And the second that I learned that, I'm like, oh, that's not funny anymore. It's not as funny to do for a bit when it actually got translated into English. But yeah, there was a bunch of stuff, like, you know, a lot of just like, hey, here's games that were translated. And then there was a lot of things that I'm like, oh, dating sims for the Switch? I don't think that ever got an English translation. Maybe it did. Maybe I'm just not well informed enough in that category of games. But it was something that was kind of funny. And then the other one I bought, guys, this one I can't play. I do have the English version of it, but I explicitly bought this because the box art is way cooler on the Japanese version. What if you pretended to not know that it was localized? So I've got to, like, switch my Switch to Japanese and then play it in Japanese on stream. Just be like, I can't believe that they never localized this. It must be too niche. And then just explicitly deny if anybody ever tells me, no, Cobalt, they localized that into English. You can play it in English. It's like, if only, right? But it just wouldn't have been popular enough, I guess. I think it could have really done that, but, you know, the suits, they're like, no. The suits are just no. It wouldn't make any sense. Oh, and thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Will. I appreciate it. As always, if you guys want to join in and be happy and healthy together, please feel free. And of course, if not, that's fine too. Let's stretch up. How are we already an hour into stream? Oh my goodness, guys. Well, okay, I'm going to show you guys some stuff. We'll run ads. We'll come back. We'll play some more words on stream, and then we'll keep going. I've got to keep this thing moving. Like, we're still like day one-ish of the trip. Up to sky, and stretch to the side. Oh, and stretch to the other side. Oh, and let's stretch forward. Let's stretch the left arm over the body. Let's stretch the right arm over the body. Let's rotate those shoulders. 1, 2, 3. And let's rotate the neck. Ooh, that one click. 1, 2, 3. Geez, the neck is just clicking. And then let's shake out those legs. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3. And then let's hydrate. 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 Okay, so you know what? That actually is something that was happening when I was in Japan. It wasn't hydrate, but you know, you often have to divide your garbage in Japan because they like split it up. So there was kind of a running joke about, you know, burnables. So it was burnables, 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 and then you'd throw things in the burnables. And definitely for the first couple of days, I was throwing receipts that I actually probably should have kept into burnables because it was just so compelling singing the little burnables song. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't have problems coming back into Canada, so that was good. So yes, the other game that I bought, guys, it's Pokemon Yellow! Japanese edition Pokemon Yellow. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then the back, the Game Boy printer. Does anybody remember the Game Boy printer? So hype. Yes. So I do have the English version of this that I will probably be playing on stream at some point. Now that I have the GameCube set up with the Game Boy Advanced player. But I was just like, well, listen, it's a full, nicely packaged version. I gotta buy it. My friend's like, you gotta buy it. And I'm like, should I buy it? My friend's like, yeah, you gotta buy it. And then I did buy it. There was also Pokemon Emerald, but I figured, you know what? I can buy one. One is enough for this, right? One is enough. So one was enough. But no, it's just a fun little souvenir. Full Pokemon stream collab. Oh my goodness. Stream it in Japanese and in English? Actually, I think that'd be a problem. I need to buy a second GameCube. Although, to be fair, if I wanted to get a Japanese GameCube and Japanese Game Boy Player, that would probably be cheaper than trying to get an English version. So yes, that is that. And then speaking of Pokemon, we went to Uniqlo, which apparently is a place here in Canada as well. You can go there. But I have not. But there was apparently like some special event shirts going on. At least one of them was special. So I bought some shirts because they're fun. And I guess I should show them to you guys. What do you think? The first one. One second. Ugh. Here. First one. Look at this, guys. Pikachu is recharging. Look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? I love this. I bought, I think, hold on. I bought 4 shirts. Just look how cute he is. He's just deepy. He's just a sleepy little guy. Yeah. So I saw that one and it was adorable. And I'm like, well, I have to get that. And then I saw the other ones and I'm like, well, I have to get these too. Okay, guys, let's say goodbye to Pikachu. So I got to show you the next shirt, okay? Are you guys ready? Say bye-bye, Pikachu. Bye-bye. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let's see. Can I make the throw from here? Let's find out. Oh, yep, made the throw. All right. Now, this one I think was like the limited time special event one. I could be wrong. Maybe I misunderstood what my friend was saying. But I think this was like a limited time special event shirt. So, it's this Mario Kart 1. Who's gonna win? guys, you know how I'm playing? I've got Mario Kart World on the schedule for Saturday and Sunday this weekend. I have to make sure to wear the Mario Kart shirt while I'm playing Mario Kart on stream, right? Like, you just have to do that. Yeah? I think I'm gonna have to do that. So this one is another fun one. I think this is like the limited event one. I could be misunderstanding what I was being told, but this one is another just fun little one. I like the outlines. They're cool. Who's gonna win? And I don't think there's anything on the back. Let me double check. Ugh. Nothing on the back, guys. Say goodbye to the kart racers. Goodbye, Mario Kart. Bye-bye. Actually, I probably should have done that one last, because the other two are Pokemon ones. That's okay, everybody likes Pokemon, right? Okay, let's see if I can make this throw again. Yes, we made the throw. Watch, at some point I'm gonna miss and just knock over my water glass there, and it's just gonna be a mess. Everything's gonna be on fire. You're just gonna hear me weeping, and then stream's just gonna cut out. I think that's probably how it's gonna go. I can't say for certain. But that's just my guess. All right. So number 3 team. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, guys. Anybody have a guess as to what Pokemon this is? It's a very popular Pokemon. I'll say the shirt is black. It's a black shirt. Anybody have a guess before I show off who it is? Well, oh no, ad break coming up. Gengar? Gengar is not a bad guess. It's Umbreon! Look, guys. Number 197. Umbreon. I love Umbreon and Espeon. Unfortunately, there wasn't an Espeon shirt when I went. So yeah, that one I really like. And then this one actually does have stuff on the back. If you flip it over, it says Starry night, silvery moonlight. Or is that, actually that might be the front. Oh no. The front and the back are reversed? Well, whatever. That's often how shirts go. Like the cooler looking part is on the back. But yes, that was shirt number 3, and there's one more shirt. I don't know why this shirt is the color that it is. Didn't know that real life has translations. I can read that. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if it was all in English, which is nice because that is good. It made me happy. All right, and let's see. We've got this one. All right, this one's green. I don't know why this one is green, but its actual appearance is unknown. It's Mimikyu. Again, Mimikyu is like a ghost. I would have expected it to be like purple or yellow like the Pikachu that it's pretending to be. But it's green. It still looks really cool, I think. I really like Mimikyu, actually. Which is kind of the whole point. It's a little ghost guy that just wants friends and pretends to be Pikachu. Because, you know, he hopes that people will love him. And it's like, you know what, Mimikyu? You're alright. You're okay. So, yeah, those are the 4 shirts I bought when I was in Japan. And I also bought a belt, but you know what, let's snooze for a minute. But I can't show that to you because I left it in Japan because I wasn't gonna wear it when I got back here. It was more like, hey, I've got too much stuff in my pockets in Japan. Let's get a belt so my pants don't fall down. But yeah, I would show the belt if I had it. Actually, I probably wouldn't. It was a cool belt though. It was like a different belt. It kind of had like almost like a, not like a zipper, but kind of something similar. So instead of, you know, the holes and the little metal piece, you would just pull it across and it would kind of go click, 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 click. And then that would be how you would do up the belt. Now, that might be something that a lot of belts do, and I just don't wear belts enough to know. But I found it. I thought it was neat. So that was fun. So those are the 4 shirts, and I will show you guys. Because I have it in here. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that I bought, I've already given it to the people that I had intended to. But I do have one thing here. I bought a Sudoku book that has English and Japanese, and I have it here. One second. I will show you. I'm not going to throw that one, though. Because that one could hit something, or could tear. Whoa. Let's see. Here is... Guys, it's Super Ultimate Number Plate Best Selection. Number 11. In English and Japanese. See, you can do Sudoku. In English and Japanese. And... has all the instructions. Yeah, this is going to be a gift for my aunt. And look how many stars that is. That's like level 10 at least. Maybe level 45. Oh, and there's an answer key in the back. That's fun. This was like $2. But I thought it was a fun little thing, you know? Sometimes when you're at like a Japanese dollar store, you gotta just buy some stuff. This was the Japanese dollar store. That was above the book off, I believe. Yes, it was like a floor up on book off, which was cool. I was like, well, why not? Also got some snacks there, but those snacks were eaten. So, I'm sorry guys, I cannot show you the snacks. It was like a cool like grape snack that I got. It's like a hard candy grape, and it was delicious. But I ate them all because they were tasty. I'm sorry. I can't show them to you, and I can't eat them on stream because they're all gone already. They are in my tummy. And then they were digested. But yes, that is a few of the things I've bought. so far. So we have ad break coming up, guys. We're gonna take a little break, then we're gonna play some more words on stream, and then I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff. Actually, just a sec. I have to think what we're gonna look at next. Yeah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I've got a plan. I have something sitting over here, but if I'm going through things roughly chronologically, that's not the right order. So I can't show that yet, even though that's probably the most stuff that I got. But that's okay. So yes, we are going to do a quick ad break. Run 3 minutes of ads, keep those pre-rolls disabled. You guys know the drill. It's weird that Twitch running the ads twice at the start didn't actually disable ads for like 2 hours. But I wasn't necessarily expecting that it would. It just didn't. And it's like, yeah, I'll run both ads. It's fine. But yeah, we're going to take our quick break. And then when we get back, we're going to play some more words on stream. And then we're going to look at some more stuff that I've got. Does that sound good? I hope it does. I'm so excited to be back, guys. It is always a good time. I'm glad that I can be back. I'm sorry that I was, gone for an extra week because I was sick. Actually, I didn't really mention it, but I haven't been coughing a ton, I don't think, so that's good. Apparently, I can actually talk and not die on stream. Apparently, I've recovered enough for that. So that is always a plus, I think. Yeah. All right. Yes, quick ad break. If you want to grab a snack, grab a drink, have a stretch, do whatever, now would be the perfect time. And I will see you guys in about 3 minutes, okay? Bye-bye for now. All right. I am back, everybody. Oh, wait 1 second. Is that just being dumb? Hold on. It might just be hand cam. Oh, it's being dumb. Okay, I'll have to try to fix that afterwards. That's fine. I just noticed that it's losing chat. 1 second. Can I shut down source when not visible? No, that should be fine. That should be what the default status is. Huh. Maybe because it didn't have a chat on the intermission screen. I don't know. Well, hopefully that is not too much of a problem. And if it is, I'm sorry. But I'm going to fix this ahead of time. There we go. 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 All right, so we're going to play some more words on stream, guys. I hope that you are cool with that, because I am cool with that, and I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, let's play some more words on stream. Let's unmute. Bow. 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 Okay, guys. You ready? Can we do this? Can we make this work? Alright. That's probably a word. Bum bum ba da ba da ba. Ah, center. I had that queued up. I had that queued up ready to go when the unlock happened. But you beat me to it, Guardian. I can't believe it. Tent? I feel like tent's gonna be a real one. Ba-da. Listen, I would have let you have it. Ooh, enter. Well done. Again, I just want like a K, you know, here or there. And it'd be good. Or if we had like an R. There's gotta be more words here. Come on, give me like an A or a K or some other letters. Oh, well. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 da, do, do. Okay, let's keep going. We can do this. I believe. Unless I don't, which is also a possibility. Wow, I've got nothing here. I'm not seeing anything. Meter, well done. Hold on. I would have let you have Reem. Apparently that's a word. There should be an A, I know, right? There we go. I'm sorry I stole Extreme from you, Guardian, but... Bada 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 bum. Ba bada ba 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 ba. Just can't spell, it happens. Do 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 do. Tree, ooh. Luna come in with the last moment tree. I mean, honestly, you know, the joke is with the last moment, here comes with a steel chair, but hitting somebody with the tree would be even worse. They would just get flattened. I think I'd prefer to be hit with a steel chair instead of being hit with a tree. What do we have? Do 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 do. Okay. Oh yeah, mine's and mine. I had both of those. I'm like, I see where they are. Oh, it's locked. Come on, unlock. No. Okay. Ah. Oh, that was a bit of a delay there. Wait, did I not set something so it's on streamer mode? I wonder if that's what it is. But I probably shouldn't change that right now. Emily. uh no. Eames. Oh, come on. One more word. Oh. There we go. Ooh, just a second too slow, Luna. Just a second too slow. Like there's something. We need one more point. Oh. Boo doo doo doo. Alright, let's go. 2, 1, go! Actually, I should have checked the settings to see if there was something that we could change. There you go. Ooh, journal. Well done. Nope. It's alright. Apparently Luna isn't on the board. I'm just not seeing anything. Okay. There's gotta be something. I'm always like, yeah, let's play words on stream when I'm bad at it. If we had an E, we'd have rule. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what is a... Oh, what would you do without us? I think we would just die. And hello, Exia, how are you doing? Oh, one sec. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's keep going. There we go, I'm on the board. Damn, the music for this is catchy. Cage, not bad. Do 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 do. Oh, we already have cake. Okay. Oh no, guys, we're doing too good. They're gonna be like, here you go, you get to go up like 5 levels, and it's just instant death. Perfect. We advanced 5 levels. Oh no. I think what was the highest level I've ever gotten to? 11? Well, they're throwing us into the deep end. Or it's just gonna die. Hello? Hello? I think it might have robbed, I know, right? We might just be dead. Oh, there we go. Hello, Flormead. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. What were you doing tonight? How was your stream? Were you having a good time? Let me give you a shout out. Games and demos. Oh, what were you playing? We were playing Words on Stream tonight, and I'm talking about my vacation. I'm not very good at Words on Stream, but that's okay. Were you having a good stream? I hope you were. For anybody who doesn't already know me, hello, my name is Cobalt, and I am back from vacation. We do a variety of things around here. But, yeah, we're talking about vacation. We're just chatting, which is not something that I normally do. But you know what? That's okay. Chatting, showing off some things from vacation, just kind of hanging out. It's surprising getting back into stream after, geez, it was like a month, honestly. But yes, thank you for the raid. I hope that you had a good one. If you need to do any post-stream care, please make sure you do that. Grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink, have a stretch, have a rest, do whatever. And if you want to hang out, we appreciate that as well. Not fail. Is that a bad omen for the stream? Listen, we only need like 40 more points with like one more lock, right? Oh, I think we might be dead. Oh no, guys. Well, we still made it to level 10. I think I think it'll tell me what the highest level was. It might have been 11. Oh no, locked. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Game over. Playing Splatoon 3 and then some demos I found with Steam. I can't remember if I read that. That's fun. I hope you were having a good time with that. I've never gotten into Splatoon. Hold on. I want to check this. There was a setting here. Is there not something? I thought there was like a low latency thing that you had to turn on. But I'm not seeing it. Am I just blind? Music? Nope. Sound effects? Nope. Volume? Nope. Language? Nope. Autopilot? No. I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe I'm crazy. I swear that there is something that, like, if you're a streamer, press this button, but there is also like that, hey, are you playing it on stream? So maybe they just auto sets it now. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I guess, guys, should we go back to talking about vacation and showing off some stuff that I've got? Actually, one sec. I'm gonna be clever and go grab something first. One moment. And by be clever, I mean turn to the right and grab something that's sitting on a chair. Whoa, there we go. There, we've got that. We've got all of that. All right, and we have another poll, guys. We get to pick what Kit Kat number 2 is gonna be. Yay! All right, let's put you over here, and boom, fingies. Hello, I'm back with the fingies. So we have 2 Kit Kats that we haven't tried yet. I've already tried one bit of orange, which was an A rank Kit Kat. If we're tier listing the 3 Kit Kats. So, actually, damn it, I made the same mistake as I did last time. I still need the keyboard for a moment. We're going to run another poll. And that poll is going to be, specifically, which Kit Kat should we have first? Not second, not third, first. Not 60 seconds ad. That would be bad. We've already run our ad break for the hour. So now we get, well, we have like another half an hour at this point. New poll. Which Kit Kat should I eat next? Matcha or gold? Start the poll. Vote. Make your voices heard if you want. And if you don't, that's cool too. I'm not judging. It's just, you know, whatever you want. Whatever you want, you know? That is completely fine. Completely okay. I might have had both of these before. I definitely have had the gold one before. But I can't remember if I had one of the matcha ones or not. I know I had some matcha Pocky, which was, it was tasty. I enjoyed it. So, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So, if you guys want to see something else from a place I went when I was on vacation in Japan, do ya? It was pretty cool. I actually should I should go and Photoshop myself into some of the photos and then post them. I might. It might be a thing. We'll have matcha. Are you gonna vote for Matcha Guardian? Because that's fair. I did enjoy the matcha Pocky I had when I was in Japan. My one friend bought like a box of it, and he was like, "Here, try this." And I was like, "Oh, it's good." I know there's like a lot of things you can get matcha in, and I did not have matcha in a lot of things. Only some of the things. But you know what? That is fine. I think that's okay. So one of the things I went to when I was in Japan was I went to the Nintendo Museum. It was actually pretty cool. It was basically one of the things that I noticed for the museums that we went to was basically like no photos in the museum, which is understandable because if there was photos, I definitely would have spent way more time in the museum taking photos. Also, I mentioned it in the Discord, but like they like print like a little card that's the ticket, and my ticket has like my full, you know, legal name on it. And I'm like, you know, I got back and I'm like, where is it? And then I was checking in the bags of stuff before I, you know, as I was planning out this stream, vaguely planning out like I have a plan. I have like, you know, a vague plan, not like any real plan. But I'm like, I should check this. And I'm pulling things out. And then the card falls out on the floor. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I did this before stream because, you know, I'm pulling things out on stream. And then here is this Nintendo Museum ticket card that just has my full legal name on it. Like, oh, that would have been a problem. End stream, delete all the accounts, just never come back. Don't call me. I'm not going to call you either. So, all right, matcha is Kit Kat number 2. All right. I think this one is green. I could be wrong. I think it is green. Let's take a look. I was sad that the orange Kit Kat wasn't actually orange, but you know, that's fine. It was chocolate covered. Ah. There. Oh, yeah, it is green, as you can see. Green. So here, let's do that. Oh. It is a very green color. Oh. 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 Sorry. All right. It's a nice flavor. It's, I think, a bit of a milder flavor. But I do like it. So I guess we are going to be 3 for 3 on no bad flavors. I'll say this is a B tier Kit Kat. Matcha. Oh, hold on. Matcha Kit Kat is B tier. There we go. So that means next time we open a Kit Kat, it will be the gold one, and then at the end I'll eat the other piece of all 3 of them. because I'm a monster. A monster. So yeah, went to the Nintendo Museum. They had like some, it's like new. It's only been open. I don't even think it's been open for a year yet. So it wasn't like crazy busy. There was a lot of people, but it wasn't like insane. So, a fun thing was, you know, they basically had like the second floor, they had like basically, you know, boxes of like every first party game in like, you know, the Japanese, excuse me, Japanese, the English, like North American, and then like the European releases, if they had them, to kind of show the differences. They also had like a kind of like a timeline as you're going through, like, hey, you know, it was the Nintendo 64. Here is like some games that were new. Like here's where, you know, this series was first introduced. A lot of stuff like that. So it was really cool going through the timeline. You know, Nintendo is actually a very old company. Like they originally made cards, like playing cards. That was like 1800 or something. But then they had like some of that stuff too. So it's like, oh, like, you know, we used to make playing cards, and then they had like a little like grabber toy where you could go like grab something at a distance. You know, they showed off like ads for like what some of the old ads were. Showed off all the old technology. It was very, very cool. The one thing that you could take a photo of is they had this little demo of the Switch 2, which is basically like, you know, here's the Switch 2 behind some glass. You can take photos of it. And here's like some of the accessories. So I did take photos of it, but it was still very funny that was like the one thing that you could pause. They had like a line that you had to walk through. It was the only thing that had like a line on that floor. There wasn't anybody in the line, but it was still very, very funny. That's like, this is the one thing that you can take a photo of. I really enjoyed that, actually. And then you would kind of like, after you'd gone through the whole upper floor, you'd go down, and then there was like, basically your ticket had like 10 Nintendo coins on it. And then you could use that to play games. There was like a baseball batting cage one. You would use the grabber toy, and you'd like grab like Voltorb and Pokeballs and drop them in like a little chute for points. I did that one. It was fun. I wasn't very good at it though. There was like test your love connection with somebody else. So you're playing like some 2-player games. There was a Mr. Game & Watch one that you would have to like juggle the balls back and forth, which was fun. It was kind of like a motion sensor thing that was pretending to be like a shadow. It's like, line up your shadow, but it was like motion capture. And there was another one that was basically like, what was also another Mr. Game & Watch one where people were like crossing and you have to hold up the platforms to let them cross. That was fun. Trying to think what else there was. There was a light gun one where, you know, it was like Mario, and then you're kind of going through Mushroom Kingdom, and you have to shoot the enemies to get points. And if you shoot, you know, Mario and Luigi and Peach and the Toads, you lose points. It was, a lot of those were really quick. And then there was like, you could play N64 for like 7 minutes, and like the Super Nintendo. I still wonder why it was 7 minutes. 7 minutes seems kind of arbitrary. Like, I could understand 6 as like, okay, it's like a 1/10 of an hour. Or I can understand 10 or 15, but like 7, it's like, what are we doing here? Why 7? But it was a lot of fun. Oh, also, you know, you can't take photos of anything, but there's this one window that you can kind of look out over the building. And there's like a little Pikmin, and there's like a sign right by this window that's like, you can take a photo here. It's like, okay. Which was kind of funny. Then there was also some like pipes for Mario. So a lot of people were doing like I am Mario, I'm coming out of the pipes. It was pretty funny. It was a good time. A lot of people doing that, which was fun. There was a restaurant which we didn't have time to go check out. I think if there's anything else. Either way, it was fun. I would recommend it. Nintendo Museum was a lot of fun. But I did get a few things. You know, there's, of course, you're going to the museum. Of course, there's going to be a gift store. So I got a couple things. Actually, this one is... Now, that one I'm going to show last, even though it's most likely to cause a problem. I feel like I shouldn't be balancing that like that. That's going to be asking for issues. So, I bought this pin. This Game Boy pin, which is like 2 pins. They had a bunch of them, but what was... Were they missing the DS? They were missing something. Maybe they were missing the GameCube. But, you know, they have the pins, and it's like, oh, you know, 1989 GameCube. It is shiny. It's lovely. But, yeah. I thought it was cool. I really do like, I do like collecting pins. So when I saw this, I'm like, well, of course I have to. Of course I have to get that. So that was one. Actually, let's throw you there. And then here's the other one. The Game Boy Advance pin. Maybe it was they didn't have the N64. Maybe that was the one I wanted. That they didn't have, and that made me sad. But, you know, it was still pretty cool. And then we have this. The GameCube, and it's a cup. GameCube. 2001. Alright, so I haven't opened it. Maybe I should have to check that everything was cool. Is it not going to open for me? Is it going to be... Come on. There we go. Ooh, okay, good. They did pack that with some nice, some stuff that may make it a little bit less likely that it's going to break. That's good. Wow. So here, it's going to be revealed to the world for the first time. There we go. Very reflective. Nintendo GameCube. And there is the controller on the bottom. I wonder if I should put something in this and then drink from my Nintendo GameCube cup when streaming. Something that was really funny that they did have, though, was they basically had like giant plushies of the controllers for pretty much all of the consoles, I think, but they were like huge. It was very much a case of it'd be cool to have, but also trying to get that in a suitcase and get that back to Canada would be very, very difficult. And they had some little like gacha boxes for, I think it was something that played like music, like the console themes. It was like a keychain that played console themes. But I was like, I don't know if I really want to do the whole gacha thing, you know? That doesn't seem like the best plan. Wash it before you drink from it. That is actually a good point. I should definitely do that, because otherwise I will have a bad time. And that is not fun. It's not good. It'll be kind of bad, actually. Well, boo, ba, ba, boo, ba, boo, ba, boo, ba. All right. So, let's stuff you back out. Am I gonna have to do it this way? I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay. Let's do it this way. Oh. Oh, well, I tore that a little bit. But is it gonna fit back in here? It should. You fit back in here now. Actually, when we were coming back from the Nintendo Museum, we got what was it? We did McDonald's. Because Japanese McDonald's has like a lot of like specialty stuff. So that was fun. It was different. But I did enjoy it. Wow. One sec. Come on. Let's put you over here. Actually, you know what? Better idea. I'm gonna put this over on the chair because then I'm not stacking too many things on the corner of the desk and asking for problems. You know? It just seems like that is gonna be a problem if I do that. So I should not do that. What? There we go, there we go, there we go. Ba 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 da ba. Yeah. Okay. So that was fun. Nintendo Museum is definitely a recommend from me. And then let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have? We have some other stuff. So something else we went to was Kate Kamata was happening in Osaka when we were there. I think it was like the one Saturday, which is kind of like you know, a Comic-Con fan expo type, you know, comic convention type thing. It's basically everything has to be original content though. So we went to that and it was actually a lot of fun. So I bought a bunch of stuff because I'm like, well, this is cool. The interesting thing was it was actually like only a half-day event. It was like a 4-hour thing, which, you know, was surprising to me because usually those things are kind of like they might start at noon, but they'll go all day, or they'll just start in the morning and go all day. So it was like an 11 to like 3. And we did show up a bit late, but it was still very cool. I would 100% go back to that again. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff and then I'm like, oh, okay. Again, the problem becomes, hey, don't buy too much stuff because of space and, you know, the fact that you only have a certain amount of stuff that you can bring back. But still, this was cool. So let's show off some of the business cards and the stickers and stuff I got, and then I'll show off the actual stuff. There we go. Let's do this, and let me let's just make sure there's nothing lurking on the desk. So let's just boop. 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 And then these two are actually the same, but then I can show both sides. This one I think I got 2 of because I'd asked for the card and I didn't realize that they were gonna put it in the bag for me. So it was like, oh, they're like, oh, of course, you know, this idiot wants a second business card. He doesn't know what's going on, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But you know what? That is okay. Boop, boop. And then this sticker goes with that one. And there. Here is all of the kind of business cards and stickers and stuff that I got. There was so much cool art there, guys. I could have spent way more money than I did. But I was so glad that we did get to see it. Studio actually recommended it to me, and I was like, oh yeah, this was cool. Swag, exactly. And this is just the stickers. Like, you know, there is still a stack of stuff, which is good. So first things first is the ticket to get you in. This is something I wasn't expecting, but like the ticket is basically like the guidebook, the catalog of everybody that's in the event. So my friend said that some people like buy 2 of them, one to like keep, and then one that they'll go through and then they'll like mark off the people that they want to see and stuff, which is still pretty cool, I think. I can't read anything in this, but you know, there's like the list of people. Actually, well, one thing, there's letters. Where was it? here's like basically the map of like, okay, each area, you know, and then where everybody is, each kind of artist, which I think is pretty cool. That's something I haven't seen before when I've gone to events like this. But I think that is pretty cool. Do 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 do. Yeah, so that is the ticket, and it was cheap too. I think it was like $10 to get in. $5, $10. It was not expensive, which was nice. And it's cute, right? It's like, yeah, here's your ticket to get in, and it's just its own little. It's got its own cute little art on it. All right. 1 second. I have to plan this. How I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Actually, no. Here, we'll stack things on the side. Yes, that's how we'll do it. We'll stack things, and then I'll have to disassemble it during ad break. That's how we're gonna do it. I think this was one of the first things that I saw. It's like I don't know. You know, it's basically like a little short story about, I guess, this fox girl, this bear, and this like, I think a ferret, and they're hunting together. The art was cute, so I was like, well, let's check that out. And, you know, introduces the characters. I haven't sat down with Google Translate to see what's actually happening, but you know, apparently they're just going hunting. I don't know. What is that? Like a boar. And they hunting a deer. Just lots of, you know, the art's cute. I don't know, you know, what they're doing, but again, that was pretty much everything for me. Is like, is the art cute? If yes, gonna buy. If no, not gonna buy. But actually, pretty much all the art was very nice. Something that I saw that I was surprised at was that they actually had, like, some people were selling CDs, and I didn't go and actually listen to any, but I was just like, oh, I was not expecting that at all, because that would have not been something that I would have expected. So there's that one. Come join the hunting club. I feel like I would lose to whatever animal we're hunting. I'm sorry. It's just a thing. And here's the other one by this person, which is just, you know, the various more. Look, she's got a bike and her rifle. And she's hunting a bird and eating noodles. So there's that one. There we go. And then this one is really cool. Actually, I only noticed it when I got this person's business card. But actually, if you look, they do live 2D art and modeling, which I was like, oh, that's cool. It's not going to focus properly on that. That's fair. Where is it? Hold on. Let's see if we can kind of go through this. You know, a lot of like kind of cyberpunky, the aesthetics. Some of that might be gloves. It looks really cool. They've got wings and, like, you know, the full face mask. And then the prosthetic leg and like prosthetic rib cage. Robot eye. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, Professor! How are you doing? Automaton is apparently what it is. Hello, how are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. 1 second. I actually want to read what the the page insert says, "How are you doing? How was the rest of your stream? How was the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Sending out positive Nintendo chaos and love." Oh, thank you, Guardian. If you guys aren't already following Professor, you should absolutely check him out. It is always a good time over there. How was the rest of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Were you having a good time with it? I hope you were. Hello, Professor. Hello, Exia. Hello, Benny. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you are doing well. I am doing okay. It's my first stream back after like a month. And it, you know what? It hasn't been too scuffed so far, I don't think, which is good. Well, there, Cobalt and everyone. Stream was nice. Was trying to recruit Moltres. Nice. Are you close? Do you think that you'll be able to do that, you know, next stream? Or next time you play? Was being stubborn. First stream after 2 months. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome back to streaming. I didn't realize it had been so long. I hope you had a good, you know, first stream back in a while then. So I want to see what the insert page here says. Revamp. Automation. Or automaton. A moving mechanical device made in imitation of a human being. Near future development of technology makes the world increasingly changed. The human body modification becomes common and enriches society dramatically. However, meanwhile, the human's desire that over the top becomes chronic, makes the world fall into darkness. We're doing too much body modification. These are illustrated characters who survive that world. It all looks so cool. I really do like her art. It's all just very, very cool looking, you know? Probably next time I'll get it. Had a nice time. Hopefully I can get back to being super chatty again. Well, fingers crossed. I hope that goes well for you. Revamp. Actually, here. We'll put revamp here. All right. At some point, you know, because I did buy a couple that do have like text. I'll need to sit down with the phone and Google Translate and be like, okay, what's actually going on here? I bought it because the art looks cool, but what's actually happening? You know, that's how it goes sometimes, right? And then I bought these two. Midnight Junkie. It seems to be like a, not like a Western necessarily, but kind of that, the guns and pistols, you know, it looks cool. But again, I mainly bought this one because, again, I can't read Japanese. It was on the strength of the cover image. I'm like, that looks cool. There seems to be like monsters and stuff. Demons. Like, look at that. Look at that. She's got the cool hat and the trench coat. And there's something going on. They're fighting possibly demons. I don't know. Somebody is possible. Are they turning into bats? Oh my goodness. So many things going on. Yeah, there was that one, and then there was actually, hold on. Can we hold on? We're gonna move forward. We're gonna move things forward a little bit just so I can acquire a little bit more desk real estate. There we go. So there was one. And then here was Midnight Junkies 2. Felt great to be back. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I do want to sit down at some point and see if I can get a idea of what's going on in these two. I think I spent probably like $250 at K Commenta. But you know, it was worth it. And honestly, the only thing that stopped me from spending more is that we kind of did like 2 loops through the convention area, and then like at that time they were basically closing everything. It's like, hey, it's 3 o'clock, get out. I'm like, no, I want to buy more things. And like some people I think had sold out and then left, or were taking everything down and were leaving. But yeah, no, it was very, very cool. But I'm saying that like I'm done. Of course I'm not done. I have more stuff. Then there was Gothshot, which I think they're just, you know, basically doing, drawing like dolls in, you know, kind of gothic outfits, which was cool. Again, the art looks very pretty. Nothing on the back. They had two. One was like a hardcover one, which I did buy as well. And the paper on that is like, you know, I was looking through things yesterday as I was getting ready for stream. And I was like, wow, the paper is a really high quality paper. Ugh. So yeah, all the art is very lovely. Actually, this paper is a very nice quality paper as well, which is something that you don't think about, and then you feel the paper and then you notice it. And you're like, oh, that is nice. The thing I don't like is when you have a like a high quality paper and it's almost sticky. There was one event that I think it was like the program had basically something like that. I'm like, oh, I hate the feel of this paper. And then some more character designs. Some maybe they're describing the world up here. I'll have to see if I can get some more context. And yeah, so there's that one. Hold on, guys. I'm running out of space. Hold on. We can make this work. 1 second. Let's do this. Let's go like that. Let's see. Can I get enough space that we can work with this? You know what? These two, I'm sorry, you guys are getting fused into one because you are just one card. You know what? That's okay. No. Up. Actually, you know what? No, we're doing it like this. You get to sit on your person. You get to sit on your person. You guys get to sit out here. You get to go here. You get to come here. Actually, you know what? No, Midnight Junkie gets to be stacked. There we go. If you're multiple by the same person, you get stacked. There we go. And then here's the other one that I bought from them. This one's hardcover. Oh. So yeah. More fancy dolls, and like the paper. This is like a really nice feeling paper. Which is, I don't know, it's just, again, you feel it, and it's like a pretty thick paper actually. My problem is then I'm like, wait, have I turned too many pages? And then do I have to flip back? Yeah, no, I like the art. It's all very pretty. I'll have to see if I can find, because I think in the one book they might tell a little bit about the world building they're doing. So I'll have to break out the phone and the translator and see what we can see. But yes. I think my favorite thing though from Kit Kamata is just like all of this art was so lovely. Like I said, I could have spent so much more money. I just don't want to, you know. With these, you always want to be careful because you don't want to necessarily like tear a page, right? Spooky ghost. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. I can hear the binding. Maybe it's just because it's the first time we've actually gone through. It's like I can make the sounds. I'm like, no, don't break it. There we go. Wow. Okay. And then here was some cool one. I've got 3 ones from this artist, which is this person. They kind of do it's like a cool, you know, the lighting effects on like food and just objects, right? That seems pretty cool. Day after day. And just like the cloudy night with the, you know, the stars, that looks pretty sweet. And some spoons. And like a flower, and I don't know, are they those might be candy. I'm not sure if I can eat them. Or they might be stones. Cool glowy pens. The herbarium pen, apparently. Oh wait, does everything have a description? Purple spoon. Oh, they're stickers. Okay. Everything has a description. Rose jelly, jelly coffee, and shine muscat. Shine muscat was actually the grape candy that I bought. It was delicious. Soda. Cloud soda. Ooh. Yeah, I have to say I want to drink that cloud soda. Like, just look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look delicious. Like, that would be an experience. I'm gonna snooze ads. I think we're gonna go through all of this stuff before we, or maybe not. Maybe it'll be like, hey, I'm sorry, you can't snooze ads long enough. So then we'll just go through and then we'll play some more words on stream. And then we will look at some of the other stuff I got. The bulk of the stuff I bought was at Keikamata, which I blame Suyo for 100%. I was like, hey, anything cool that I should do in Japan? And she's like, well, have you heard about this? And I'm like, oh, that is cool. Boo-doo. Herb tea caramel, nice. Peach, apple, ginger, and berry. Oh man, that apple tea, like that looks delicious. You know? And I realize I'm going in the wrong direction. Cream sodas. Ooh. I think this one might be the one that I would want to drink the most. Because I think it looks like it has ice cream on top. Actually, yeah, I suppose a few of them do. But look at the blue. It's nice. Sunflower. And I don't know what Nemophilia is. Some sort of flower, I guess. Mind plants. Cherry tomato. And looks like peppers. I don't know what that is. Aloe vera. Moon lamp. Ooh, that's cool. You know, if you could get this kind of effect off of your lamp, I would say, well, I will buy 20 of them. White. So you got earrings, a glass slipper, flower, a teddy bear, top, and gold is the scissors. I don't know what this is. Is that a ring, maybe? Not sure. But yeah. Day after day. Alright, hold on. We're gonna adjust again, guys. Let's make this work. I'm eventually gonna run out of desk space. Yep, so I'm gonna push that a bit further back. Just because I don't want to get chocolate on the art, you know? That feels like a problem because this isn't something that I can just replace, you know? Boom, ba. Hello, am I stuck? Hello? There you go, Cobalt. You can move, it's okay. Here. Here. Let's put you there. And there's 3 books by this guy. Book number 2 is, ooh, look at that. Cat in like a light bulb. That's pretty cool. I like that. And the silence. Jellyfish on the front. Does this one say what things are? Looks like some teacups. Paint, too? Like paintbrush. And that's cool. Is that like a perfume jar maybe? That's neat. Maybe they're earrings or just little hangy ornaments. Again, it looks so nice. And a carousel of ice or lightning or wind or something. Oh, bow. I think we're gonna get dumped into ad break soon, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, we'll go to ad break when it pops up next, and then we will come back, and then I will show you guys more of this jellyfish. And then, are they more jellyfish? I think they are. I think it's like from like a further pullback distance. Okay, guys. Actually, yeah, we're gonna ad breaks coming up. We're gonna run our ad break, and then we're gonna come back, and then I'll keep showing off what I've got. All right. I hope that sounds good. If you guys need to grab a snack, grab a drink, have a stretch, do whatever. 1 sec. That'll make life easier. I'll use the one business card as a bookmark. Now would be a great time. And you know what? If not, that is completely fine too. I will see you guys in about 3 minutes, okay? Please don't miss me too much. I will miss you guys. I'll miss you so much. But that's okay. Alright, everybody. Bye-bye for now. Alright. And we are back, everybody. I hope you didn't miss me too much. Because I missed you. I don't know why I hope that you didn't miss me if I missed you, but... you know? That is just something that happens sometimes. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Actually, 1 second. I want to test something. Hello, world. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. Drive a hard bargain. That you can't miss me, but I'll miss you. You're right. I'm a monster. I don't know why. I feel like the better bargain for me would be you guys have to miss me, but I don't have to miss anybody. But apparently I've reversed it where I'm the one suffering. You know what? I think that's probably the best, you know? As streamer, I should suffer for chat, but chat shouldn't suffer for me. That seems reasonable. That seems all right. I think I'll stick with that. How about nobody suffers? We can all miss each other a little bit, and then it'll be okay. No suffering allowed. Okay, that's fine. I'll just need to stream more, so then I won't be gone ever, right? So yes, we were still looking through this artist who does it's like, I don't know, like light, like the light and color is all very vibrant. I think. Gotta be happy and healthy. That is true. I say that to chat all the time, and you know what? I need to remember that it also applies to me. Ooh, and very, you know, looks like a perfume vials, and like the, you know, the look out into the sky. In the reflection of the moon, perhaps. It's all very pretty. But again, that's why I bought pretty much all the art, because all of the art is so pretty, you know? The jars. Got the little city in it. Kind of the different color of the sky. It's very lovely. And again, some more of that. I don't even know how I would describe it, but it just looks so pretty. Okay, well this one has eyes in it. That's a little creepy, but it still just looks so cool. It's like, yeah, you've whatever. There's eyes stored in the jars. They look lovely, but maybe don't open them. You know, maybe the eyes want to be in the jars. Kind of like a magic wand thing, with like a wintry scene, snow and ice. And like the moon trapped in a, like a lamp. Oh, and thank you for the stretch and the hydrate and the head pads. Hold on, I gotta move that over a little bit. Ugh. No. There. Slide it like that far over. Head pads have been complete. One sec, we're gonna, here. We'll take this, we're gonna stretch and hydrate. We gotta be careful, because imagine dumping water on all of the loot from Kekamata. That'd be miserable. Hold on. There. Alright. If you guys want to join me and be happy and healthy together, please feel free. And of course, if not, that is fine too. I completely get it. Alright. Oh, my back. There we go. Let's stretch up to the sky, way up high. Stretch the side. Oh, let's stretch the other side. Whoa. And let's stretch forward. Ow. Stretch the left arm over the body. Let's stretch the right arm over the body. Let's move this in a little bit. Let's rotate those shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Let's rotate the neck. 1, 2, 3. And let's shake out those legs. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3. And then let's hydrate. And let's be very, very careful with this water. See, water? Water is the source of life, but it's also deadly to paper. There we go. Okay. Let's keep going through this, shall we? So I mean, this is kind of the bulk of what I got, so I gotta show it off. Oh, and then let's mark those as done. As donezo. There we go. Ooh, okay, that looks like a nice hot cup of tea. Look at that. That tea would heal whatever ailed you. I can guarantee it. And there's the little plushy bear with some honey, I assume, by the nice autumn trees. Very nice. Some little birds, that's cute. And little, is it, I don't know what these guys are. They're not crabs. The half moon was like, oh, it's the little crab's pincers, but I don't think it is. They're just little guys, you know? And they're cute. And then there's fish. Cool hourglass, like a purse. It's not very, nope, no. Alright. That is book 2 of 3. And by this artist. Probably what I should do is take photos of like everything and then do like a Twitter thread or something. I went and I found everybody on Twitter after that had a Twitter account off of their cards. It's because it's fun to show some of this stuff off, right? Boop, boop, boop. I think I will probably do that. Maybe tomorrow. Then I have a little bit of time and can do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Do. Then we have Book 3, Beyond the Glass. And just like, look at this. It's so pretty. Another like hourglass, a bow and arrow of moonlight, maybe? Just flowers and like a whole settings. Clouds in your teapot. Cups and oh, it's nice. Cotton flower. Scissors with like lightning in them. The phases of the moon. Beyond the glass. Heart. Star. Ice cream soda. Okay, all of those look delicious, and I would very much enjoy eating them. Oh, speaking of food, we went to this one place. It was like a hamburger steak place. And we got like fried chicken and fries. It's kind of like an appetizer. And they brought out with the fries, they brought out like a little dish of ketchup and then a little dish of mayonnaise. And I'd heard that people said, oh, mayonnaise on fries is really good, but I'd never tried it before. And I did try it when I was there, and that was, oh, it was great. I've been converted. I'm now like, yeah, this is great. Now it's mayonnaise and then ketchup. Like separately, but I have both, but it's good. I'm like, oh. I had a bunch of foods that I've never eaten before. Like I had octopus. We did like yakitori, like chicken on a skewer, one night. And my family like never eats a liver. I tried that. Didn't really like it. It was kind of grainy. The sauce was very good on the liver that we had. But the liver itself was probably my least favorite meat. But again, everything else was like delicious and good. So, you know. Thank you. No, thank you. Do. There we go. Oop. Then we have this one, which is mermaids. Oh, just a sec. There we go. All of this is very cute. I think it's all supposed to be foods. I think like ice cream, maybe? I could be wrong on that. Well, no, this one is like a mermaid in the stars. So I guess I am wrong. It's not supposed to be food. But I know why I thought that. And once we get to the other cover, you'll see why. Yeah, just very cute mermaid stuff. The funny thing was, there was actually a few things that I was trying to find. Like, we went through everything, and then I was trying to go back and find certain things. Or there was, like, the kind of library where they basically had, like, you could just look at some of the stuff that I found, and then I couldn't actually find the booth for it, and couldn't then purchase it. And it was like, no, but I want to. And it's like, no, Cobalt, you can't. Yeah, no, they're just all very cute mermaids. See, look, the mermaid's in like a glass with a cherry. And I thought ice cream, but I don't think it is. You know what? You get stacked here then. Sorry, you've been at the top of the pile for the longest, so you get covered up. And then there was 3 by this artist. Which is, again, is just, I bought it because it all looked cool. Which was a lot of things here, actually. It was like, did it look cool? Did it look cute? Just look at this art. It looks so nice. There's that one. Yes, I'm gonna have to disassemble this all. Actually, I'm probably just gonna stuff everything over in the corner there again. Wait. Wait. Just a second. You two go with this one. There. And then you go with this one, I believe. Oh, and this one goes, of course, this one goes here. Cobalt, come on. It's like you're not even trying. There. There. There we are. So there's that one. And here's the second one. Oh, and then funny thing is, you know, my friend was like, okay, here's like the three words, and this is how I basically bought everything. I was like, sumimasen, like, you know, like, excuse me or whatever. And then I'd point at what I want. I'm like, oh, you know, kore, like this. And then it would just be like, arigato gozaimasu, thank you so much. once they sold me whatever. But yeah, that was pretty much my strategy for purchasing anything when I was in Japan. Yeah, like people that can just draw stuff like this, like it's just, oh, it's so nice. Like it's all of this art is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm really glad. Like I'm really glad that we did go to Keikamata and that we got to see it, because I was, you know, wasn't quite sure what it was going to be like, but I had an absolute blast. And it's going to be one of those things that I'm going to, next time I'm in Japan, I'm going to try to hit it up again, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of different stuff. Sorry. Boo. 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 All right. And then, okay, this one, this was like the end of the, like basically the end of the day, and the person was away from their stall, and it was kind of like I kept looking to see if I could, if they were there, because I did want to grab this, because the art looked really cool. So just like I think it's like a moose and like a wolf girl. Just look at the style, you know? Like that's some pretty cool style. Look at that hat. I love her hat. This looks very cool, you know? Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Okay. And then you go with... a second. If you go with you go with you, and then we've got one more person left. I'm gonna save these ones for last. This one is like, they kind of did like a fantasy world type thing. One of those things that, again, I probably should break out the translation app. Or maybe not. There's the one page, maybe. Is that like a house built on rails? Maybe it's just the railing. Oh yeah, the house is definitely gonna move here. It's got like the gears. I think it moves. Cool bird guy. Little, like, I don't know what animal that'd be, but it's like a human-sized one. He's cooking a fish with his buddy on the top of a tower. Somebody is doing a little bit of magic. Don't fall. Like, it's just, this art is very, very, very pretty. Hello, hello! How are you doing tonight? I hope you are doing wellies. Did you have fun with your Lego last night? Are you feeling okay after streaming? How long did it end up being? Because when I hopped in, it was like 8 hours that you were streaming on that set. How long did your stream end up being? But I did see that you finished it, so that is good. Oh, okay. No, there's a lot of. I'm assuming this is world building. I'll have to break out the Google Translate and take a look at some of this. Oh, maybe it was just those 2 pages, but that's okay. You know, I don't need a ton of world building when there's pretty art. Although one thing I did see, my friend bought it. Because he actually speaks Japanese, is like, it was like it was either like a kind of a D&D lore thing or a choose your own adventure thing. Maybe he was selling both, but that was kind of cool. Either way, it's like just all this art is so lovely. Ooh, that's cool. Kind of like the back street. And oh, I thought we were gonna be done there. One guy and his little animal buddy going on an adventure. Quartet. All right, so that was one. And just a sec here. Let's slide things over a little bit. Am I gonna have the space? Yes, I am gonna have the space. Just barely. Just barely. We have the space. And that's okay. I actually did not think it would be like this long going through things. I wouldn't have done words on stream if I'd known. But you know what, that's fine. We'll probably do one more words on stream later at least. And then there is Hill and the Knight's Journey. Hill. No, Lil. Lil? Lil. Not Hill. Lil. Oh, and then more, I'm assuming describing the world and the character. Eleanor, White Lily, Will, Liliana St. Clair. There's the need, the Spirit Tree, the Spirit King. Oh, wait, we've got... Oh, wait, this is translated. I don't even need to break out Google Translate for that. That's fun. I will have to actually sit down and read through it. At the end of their... Oh, wait, no, it is this side. Okay, I'm opening things backwards. Land of Clouds, the Great Trees and the Cliffs, the Fallen Knight, Will's Hideout, Archer towards the Great Spirit Tree, the Land of the Great Tree, Regular Airship, Cliffside Empire, Sanctuary of Azure, the Undersea City of Lagrania, at the foot of the Great Spirit Tree, the Ascent Path, Confronting the Spirit King, the Flat World, Elf Village, Memories of a Distant Journey. Oh yeah, this is very, very pretty. I'm gonna have to go and read through it, but it looks like she's using magic to maybe heal the knight. Oh, yep, they're buddies now. Or maybe not. Maybe he was just helping her in the one place. Beautiful town in the trees. That is just such a fun world building thing. It's like, yeah, we're building this whole city in a giant tree. I think that's cool. You know? Airships are always cool. Some cool, like, cliffs around a city. Apparently it's a very busy city when we get there. Look at all those airships. Oh, and then that's kind of gloomy, but oh, that looks nice. She's using magic. I mean, I guess she used magic to heal the knight as well, so of course she can use magic. Oh, look at that. Look at the clouds there, guys. Look at that. That is lovely. Standing on top of the clouds. Although those stairs do not look safe. You miss one step and you'll just plummet. And then they went back home, and it's all in the book. And I don't know if that's then our protagonist grown up, or protagonist and maybe her mother? Might be. Alright. So, and then this one is pretty cool too. I bought one other thing from this guy. And that came in here. This was very fun when I'm like, this and 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 this. It's like cards. So crosstail, and then there's the back. Here, let's put you there. Look at that. Very, very pretty. Crosstail, and then card number 1, Wonderland. Card number 2, Scheherazade. Like, the art is it's just beautiful. Card number 3, the Chariot. Card number 4, Sakiyahime. Card number 5, Sleeping Beauty. Card number 6, the Magician. Card number 7, Orpheus. And card number 8, Cinderella. And that is everything I bought at K-Komata, guys. I want to go back. I want to buy more beautiful art. You know, it's like, this is, yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. I really, really, really enjoyed this. Oh, and I missed your hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I wasn't ignoring it. I was too consumed by the art. So if you guys want to stay hydrated, please hydrate with me. Da, ba, ba, da, do, 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 boo. So yeah, this was where I bought the most stuff, as you may be able to tell. You know what, here, we're gonna disassemble things. We're gonna do it on stream, because, yeah. I'm gonna stack everything back up and put it in the corner again. Yeah, I think I might take pictures of everything. Like, of the covers and stuff, and be like, hey, here's all the cool stuff. Because it's very cool. And, you know, sometimes things are very cool and you want to show them off to the world. Here. All of the cards go in the plastic bag, which will then actually go in, this time, it'll go in the envelope that I got the cards from. Okay, let's just make sure. Okay, hold on. You're going to sit here. You're going over here. Bottom of the pile. And you're going to go in here. Then, actually, you know what? We'll do this. Sorry, I'm going to disassemble and then I'll show some other stuff I got. You are going to go here. And you're going to go here. Not sure what I'm going to have to find a place to put all of this afterwards, because it can't just live on the corner of my desk. You know? It's not a good idea. There. Here. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to break out the Google Translate and the stuff that has text, go and translate and see what does it actually say. Do. I think that's... yes. Okay. Okay, we're good. So, there we go. All of that goes there. All of these get sealed away in here. Ooh, I get to have the last Kit Kat. That's something. Once we get all of this pretty art put away, I will have the last Kit Kat, which is going to be gold. Which I think is probably an A tier Kit Kat. There we go. And are you gonna let me put you in here, or are you gonna complain about that? What do you think, guys? Is it gonna fit? Might not fit. Well, we'll see. Do. Oh, sorry. I'm just humming along to the words on stream that's just playing in the background. Oh, kind of funny. There. Okay. Okay. So I have, I guess, two more things. Oh, excuse me. Two more things to show off. Because we also we went to sorry, it's been going pretty well, but I guess I still have a little bit of the cough. You know, right as I'm leaving Japan, it's like, oh, I think I have a bit of a cough. And then that's why I didn't stream last week like I had planned, because the cough was really bad. Cough and phlegmy and disgusting. You know, couldn't really talk or I would start coughing, so not the best way, you know, not how I wanted to come back to stream, right? But I'm mostly better now, so that is good, I think. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, so we also went to Disney Sea. I did buy a few gifts for other people, but those have already been given away, so I can't show them. I can't show them off. It was gifts from the family. Disney Sea was a lot of fun. There was a ton of walking. We actually only did like 2 rides. We went on Soaring, which was a lot of fun, even though it was like a hour and a half or 2-hour wait. But that was a fun one. And then there was 2,000 Leagues or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was kind of like an undersea adventure thing where your little submersible pod was going through and you could shine the light on things, and some storyline was happening and they were narrating to us. Unfortunately, it was in Japanese. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm pretty sure I recognize the word for captain being said a few times from my childhood of watching Bleach. But, you know, so that was fun. Tons of walking. We went for lunch at, I can't remember, it's like the Volcana. It was like the one of the restaurants right by in like the 2,000 Leagues or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea area. It was good. It was like a buffet. We got in pretty quick. Also, something that I was looking for and I was worried I wouldn't find, because every ice cream place seemed to be closed. Like, I guess it wasn't warm enough out for Japan. As a Canadian, I'm like, oh, this temperature is really nice. I could really go for some ice cream. But it was funny. They're like, it's so hot out. You know, please make sure to stay hydrated. And I'm like, it's not that hot out. But, it was weird. But yeah, we got ice cream and there was like a tiramisu, Mickey tiramisu ice cream sandwich thing that I got. And oh, that was delicious. It was the one thing I'd heard people talk about as a treat online. And I'm like, I really want that. And we were looking, and everywhere we could see, everywhere it was like ice cream, it was just closed. But there was like the area under the sea. It was like a roof covered over place, and they had ice cream when we went in there, and I was like, yes. So I got ice cream. I was happy. It wasn't like a traditional Mickey bar that you might have gotten at at Disney World. I didn't see a traditional Mickey bar, but this tiramisu ice cream sandwich was still very tasty. And I was glad that I had the chance to grab that. But I'll show you what I got at Disney. Anybody who has maybe been to Disney knows. I don't know if it's as much a thing anymore. But I went to Disney World as a child, and it was really big. Like, pin collecting was really big. You could buy the Disney pins, and you could trade them, and it was a whole thing. And I have a hat somewhere that is so full of pins, it's painful to put on. But I did find, it seems like they may have changed that. Like, I had to look online to buy the pins. You basically could buy them at, like, the Disney post office. That's where they had the pins. But I did get a couple. Actually, no, there was some in Fantasy Springs as well. There was two places. So I bought some at the start, and I bought some at the end. Oh, speaking of the start and the end, I'll have a little story for you guys, too. All right. So here is the Fantasy Springs pin set. And I didn't get to go on any of the rides for Fantasy Springs. But oh wait. Oh, one more thing. But the pins just look so pretty, so I couldn't resist. You've got the Frozen Journey, you got Anna and Elsa, Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure, and Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies. And I think these were all separate rides, but they were like, it's just the pins looked very pretty, so I could not resist. As you guys may have noticed, the pretty art, and I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please. So there was that one, and then there was just this Tokyo Disney pin collection. So Tokyo Disneyland, and then Tokyo Disney Sea. Do I have that? Oh, okay. Well, we'll go get that one after. Yeah, no, tons and tons of walking. It was a lot of fun though. There was a really cool like firework and kind of dancing thing at it was like 9, 8 maybe, like right before the park was closing. That was cool. Also, okay, so something really funny is that I imagined a like a hoodie that I was gonna buy, but I'm like, it's so we go into one of the first stores in the park, right? And we're looking around, and I see this hoodie that says like the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, and then it had some text that says like, I'm not perfect, but I'm training to be a great sorcerer. And it was I think it was like black, and I'm like, oh, this is a really nice hoodie, but I don't need it now. Maybe I'll buy it on the way out. And it was getting like a little cool, like not like cold, but like a little cool, and I was just wearing a t-shirt. So on the way out, I'm like, well, I'm gonna buy that hoodie because I thought it was really cool. The problem is, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Everyone's kind of leaving the park. So we go back to the store. That was like the first store we'd been in. And then all of a sudden, I find out that the hoodie that I wanted to buy was like two separate things. Like there was like a hoodie that said the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey and like magic everywhere on it. And then a t-shirt that says, I'm not perfect, but I'm training to be a great sorcerer. And there was not the hoodie that had that combination, which made me so sad. I'm like, I invented like a better hoodie than the one they sell. And I was sad that I couldn't buy it. But there was also some other stuff we got. This one was funny. This I was keeping in my passport for some reason. So they gave us like a sticker. Whoa, yeah, first ride at Tokyo Disney Sea. And then there's this, I don't know what this backstory is. I think I've seen like a little bit of an explanation before. But there's this Duffy and his friends, some characters, and it seems to be like only a Tokyo Disney thing. So I'm not like quite certain what was going on with that. But yeah, it was interesting. It was like, I don't know this character. I think it's something, I probably should look it up online to figure out what it is, but it seems like it's something that's basically exclusive to like Disney in Japan. But there was a lot of like Duffy and his friends, and it was like, okay, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. What else was there? Oh, for food, there was also like churros that apparently, I guess they're like a famous churro. So we got churros, and it was a good churro. But like I think this was the first time I had a churro with something. It was like some sort of like, I don't know, caramel or something in it. If it wasn't caramel, it was something. It was good. But again, I was very sad that all of this was the ice cream. Ice cream kept being closed. Wait, no, there was plenty of food. A lot of walking. You know, sat down, rested, walked, ate food, did a couple rides. I think something that I would do if I went again would be, because I kind of went and didn't really have an idea what rides that I even wanted to do. So we only ended up doing the 2. I'd heard Soarin' was good. So we made sure to do that one. And then there was, my one friend was like, let's do like the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea one, which was also fun. But I think like next time I'd be like, okay, I really want to do like Frozen Adventure. I really want to do Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure, or the Lantern Festival, or whatever, right? But you know, that's fine. Like again, it was still a great time, even if it wasn't like rides. But it maybe would be a thing where you have to get like the fast passes or whatever they're called now, because the lines are pretty long. Like, you know, hour wait, hour and a half wait, 2-hour wait. Yeah. Oh, something else I got. This was something that was a thing back in the day in Florida too. And back in the day, this was something that I think it would actually like melt down a penny. You'd put like a penny in, and you put like a quarter in, and it would melt down the penny and then give you one of these. These ones you'd give like a 500 yen, and then it would give you like a blank. So we've got, I believe that is Snow White. I don't know if you can even see it. It's Snow White with the apple and Disney Sea. And what else do we have? We have just the anniversary Disney Sea. And we have, I think that is maybe Rapunzel. But it was just like, you know, I've got some change. You might as well, right? This one's Cinderella. And another Tokyo Disney celebrating, I think this is 29 years. And I don't know which. Is this one also? Or maybe this one is Sleeping Beauty. And the other one was the Princess from Tangled. But yeah, it was just, there were those machines, and I thought they were fun because, you know, back in the day they actually would melt down a penny, and it was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Well, actually, at least for Canadian currency you can't. It's a crime. But I think maybe it's not a thing in the States. I don't know. Or I just misunderstood and they were taking 26 cents for this instead of 25 cents and melting the penny down. Not sure. Yeah, this one was specifically, it was a blank that came from the machine. Here, let's move some stuff over here. And then what else did we do? When we were in Tokyo, we went to the Pokemon Center, and there was like the Shonen Jump, the Jump store, and there was like a Capcom store. It was all in like the one mall, which was fun. The funny thing about the Shonen Jump thing was I'm like, wow, I'm too old. I don't recognize like any of the characters. It's like, okay, there's One Piece stuff, and anybody else I don't know them. I don't know them. But Pokemon Center was fun. Was it Pokemon Center? Was it Nintendo? I think it was Pokemon Center. Yeah, it was Pokemon Center. There was a lot of cool stuff. There was like the big plushies, which I did not get because, again, space concerns. They would have been, if only I would have had a Pokemon plushie to hug. That's fine. Was the Pokemon Center super crowded? It was, yes, it was super crowded, actually. There was something that you could do there where you could, like, make a shirt, I think. That was one of the things I saw. A lot of the TCG stuff. Yeah, the plushies. Remember when the borders were closed and I had free reign? Silly tourist. Well, there is the Osaka Pokemon Center as well. I went to that one last time I was in Japan, but this one we went to when we were in Tokyo. So maybe the Tokyo one is busier, because I was in Osaka before COVID and it was busy, but it wasn't like insane. The Tokyo one I think was smaller too, but it was crazy. One second. I have to grab one thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Silly tourist. It's always funny when you're a tourist. You're like, oh, damn tourists. But yes. Is it fine if I've been more than once, or does that make the problem worse, Luna? But yeah, there is these like gacha things, the little Pokemon bonsai, and you could buy a set which is basically all 6. So you know, Pikachu, Greninja, Vulpix, Torterra, Jirachi, and Articuno. I personally, I'm gonna say it. I think the English names for Pokemon are generally better than the Japanese names. I'm sorry, fight me on it. I mean, you can, but I have the objectively correct opinion, I think. So there was a thing where you could buy all 6 of them, and I'm like, I don't know. Again, I was having space concerns. That was what stopped me from buying a lot of things. Was like, am I gonna be able to fit it in and bring it back? And so I didn't buy one, but my friend bought one, or well, bought 2, and he pulled the duplicates. So he's like, hey, do you want this? And I'm like, absolutely. And then this one, hold on, let's not break it. I'll show you which. Oh, damn it. I don't have my scissor. No. Do I want to bail and hold on? Can I get the tape? Let's see. Can I get the tape? Ah, we got the tape. There we go. Let's just be gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Wow, this tape's going really far down. There we go. 1 second. This can go. Goal. So the one that we got, that my friend got 2 copies of, and therefore I got 1 copy of, is. It's Articuno, guys. So I'll have to find a place to put it. Look, it's got this little snowy tree. And then our buddy Articuno. Which is fun. Actually, Articuno was definitely one of the ones I wanted the most. I think Articuno and Vulpix were probably my favorites. Although Pikachu is pretty cute as well. So that one, that was fun at the Pokemon Center. The funny thing is, like, I'm not sure. I would have expected that you could order these online, but I did a quick check, and I don't know if you can. It seems to be like you have to get it at the Pokemon Center. Let's see, is this gonna fit back in? Come on, Articuno, you can fit in there. There we go. Let's seal Articuno back up. Oop. What are we doing here? Are we doing this? I don't know. There we go. We folded him back up. We've sealed him back up. Nobody knows what's inside. Nobody knows. All right, Pokemon Center, Disney Sea. One more thing we did. We went to the Studio Ghibli Museum, which was also a lot of fun. Again, another one of those things where they're like, no photos, please. And it's like, oh, okay. I'll show you what I got there. Something that was really cool is they have like a movie theater cinema thing where they run a Studio Ghibli film that I guess you can only see. I'm not sure if you can only see it there, but that seemed to be kind of the vibe. I don't know if you can buy it somewhere, but it's basically, it was cool. I didn't understand again what was necessarily happening quite 100% because again it was in Japanese, but it was definitely cool to see, and there was some cool stuff with that. So we got this I don't know if there's some event, you know, you got Totoro. Is it like, wait, is this I don't know what this is. Is this like a play? Is this a stage play? It might be. That is kind of what I think it is, but I could be wrong. And probably the coolest thing. Okay, so you know how I said that there was like a movie theater in there? So here's the information book. You know, here's let's lose our way together. Here's the little map of the museum. And the really cool thing, I don't know if you can see this is like the ticket to go into the movie theater, and it's a couple frames from one of their movies. And then they have like a little projector that you can put your ticket in, and like it'll project it onto a screen in a different area that will then, you know, you can then see like, okay, this was from whatever movie. It was very cool, very, very creative and original. I've never seen that before, but that was really neat, I thought. So let's fold that back up in here. Boop. Boop. This was okay. Funny story for getting our hands on these tickets was it's like the first Tuesday of every month that you can then like order tickets for like the next month if you want to go, right? So, you know, myself and the people I was traveling with, you know, we're like, well, we want to go. So we all, that Tuesday, we're all on the site waiting. And it's like, okay, you're like, you know, it opened. It's like, you're like 6,000th in line. And like the website was like really old and, you know, clunky. And, you know, we finally got to the point. I got to the point. I'm trying to order tickets. Can't do it. You know, it's constantly crashing. It just will not let me get the tickets. You know, finally it's like, yeah, all the tickets are gone now. And I'm like, oh no. Like, we really wanted to do this when we were in Japan. And where we were, we would have had like a second shot because I was in Japan over, you know, May and June. So there's like the 2 months. So there would have been the second shot at it. But, you know, I was talking online, and I was talking with my one friend, and we found out that there is like, no, like the international version is all sold out, but like there's still tickets. You just have to buy them like on the Japanese site. So the Japanese site was like way nicer. I couldn't end up actually buying it on the Japanese site, but my friend basically just went to a convenience store and bought the tickets so that we could go to this. But no, it was a lot of fun. I would also very highly recommend the Studio Ghibli Museum if you are going to be in Japan. Although it probably works better if you have a contact in Japan to buy the tickets for you. But yeah, that was cool. And then they had a little cafe. I'll have to see. I'll have to go through my photos, and maybe I will pull some photos and Photoshop myself in them and post them somewhere. But there was like a cute little kind of cafe on like the roof outside of the museum, and that was fun. I had ice cream, and I had a hot dog, and I had it was like a pineapple soda. It was good. I enjoyed it. And in the hot dog they burnt, I don't remember what they burnt. they burnt like maybe it was from Kiki's delivery service. They burnt somebody like an outline onto the bun. It was cool. Also, here's the little bag from buying from their gift store. And I bought some more pins from the Studio Ghibli Museum. And then this one I was looking, I didn't realize what it was, but it's little like little envelopes if you wanted to. Like little envelopes if you wanted to give the pins as a gift, which I think is very cute. I think that's very cute. But yes, we got Howl. Got Howl. And then I got the pin for Calcifer. And then from The Cat Returns, which is, I believe, the Prince is the name of that character. It's been a while since I've seen The Cat Returns, but The Cat Returns, it looks cool. So that's what I got there. I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Well, thank you for stopping by and hanging out, Guardian. I hope you have a great rest of your day as well. I think is that pretty much everything that I had? I think that's pretty much everything I bought. Oh, actually, I have one or two more things. Well, not really. I have like one more thing. Some other stuff we did while we were there. We went to the World's Fair in Osaka, which was really cool. You know, it had like, I guess it's like a new thing that they've built out for the World's Fair. It has like, it was like this like giant like wooden structure, and it's like a ring going around the whole area. You can go up on top and walk, and you kind of have a view of like the ocean, and it's got like flowers and stuff kind of to pretty up the area. One complaint I had was that there was no benches on the upper ring, but I assume it was because they wanted people to like walk around and then head back down to where there was benches and stuff. Which was, it was still very cool. One problem that I had, if you were going to go to the World's Fair, is that everything seemed to either be you had to have pre-ordered access to like the pavilions, or it was like, if that wasn't the case, it was like a 2-hour wait to get into anything. So unfortunately, we just kind of got to walk around and like look at the pavilions, but not go in. I really thought the what was it, the Turkmenistan pavilion was really cool. I understood what the Canada pavilion was doing. I think it was going for like a glacier look. It kind of didn't work for me, but you know, such is life. Let's snooze. But you know, that was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend that as well. What else do we have? Oh, we went to Nara to see the deer, and I actually did get something from Nara. I got this little coin, and it's got the deer on the other side. There's Nara on it. And there was a machine that you could engrave something on it. So, you know, what it would be you'd engrave your name, and then it would like print like the date on the bottom of the coin. And I'm like, well, if I engrave my real name, I obviously can't show the coin off on stream. But I didn't do it, but I seriously was considering engraving https://www.cobaltvt or .twitch.tv cobaltvt just as a bit. But I'm like, you know what, that means the coin is only good for the bit on stream, so I didn't engrave anything. There was like the shrine with like the big Buddha statue. That was pretty cool to look at. What else was there? Oh, so what am I saying? I'm saying things. I'm saying words. So yeah, the whole thing with Nara is the deer, right? The deer just walk around, and you can like buy little cracker things to feed them. So after we were in the like temple shrine with the big Buddha statue, you know, I'm sitting on the bench outside, and I see, you know, this, like, I don't know, toddler, 3-year-old, whatever, little kid, and their parent gives them one of the crackers to go feed the deer. And my friend says to me, Cobalt, I think this is either going to be very heartwarming or it's going to end terribly. And of course, I didn't film this because, you know, that's weird. But, so the kid goes up to the deer and gives the deer the cracker. And then the kid turns around to leave. And the kid has a little chunk of cracker in his hand as he's going to go to leave. And the deer wants that chunk of cracker. So the kid has turned around, turned the back to the deer. And the deer's like, wait, there's more food. The deer goes up and just headbutts this toddler into the ground. And it's like, you know, they're small deer. So the kid just goes into the ground and drops the cracker. The deer takes the cracker, leaves. The kid is crying. The kid didn't seem to be like hurt, but it's just, you know, you just got knocked down by an animal. And, you know, again, hitting the pavement is never fun, but that is one memorable moment from Nara. What else do I have? You know, I ate a ton of good food when I was there. Something that was really cool is our hotel in Tokyo actually had a convenience store in like the basement, kind of like it was a convenience store, like a public convenience store to the street, and then you could go into the convenience store. Excuse me. You could go into the convenience store and wave your room key, and it would open the door to get into the hotel, which was so convenient. It's like, well, you know, whatever. I want to grab a snack. It's a Japanese convenience store. So, you know, go grab a drink, go grab some ice cream, go grab a rice ball or some convenience store chicken. It was great. I loved it so much. Yes. What else do I know? I have found out that I am apparently afraid of trains. Irrational fear. Like, I knew that historically, but apparently back to Japan post-COVID, it's like, I'm gonna fall on the tracks and die. It just loops in my brain. I've gotta fix myself, guys. It's a real problem. You know, one of the best public transit systems in the world, and I can't even enjoy the damn thing. But we did get around, and it was fine. We still had a lot of good exploration and walking. All in all, it was an amazing trip. And let's snooze that again. I really enjoyed it. I definitely want to go back. Yeah. Oh, there's one other thing. So, you know, I wanted to get some Vtuber merch when I was in Japan, right? Sorry, we're gonna slide some things aside. I'm gonna show off the Vtuber merch I got. Then I have to eat the Kit Kat. Oh no, I've got to eat my Kit Kat. So the problem is gonna be that we're gonna run out of snoozes. I don't want to do another ad break because I've talked about the trip. I mean, if anybody has any questions, you know, feel free to ask. But yeah. So this is actually a funny story as well. This is a funny story. So hold on. I wanted to get some Vtuber merch, right? And I know that there's the HoloLive card game. So I'm like, well, let's get some HoloLive cards to open on stream. Guys, that's why we're playing HoloCure tomorrow. I'm going to be playing HoloCure and then, not tomorrow, Wednesday. HoloCure and then opening the cards. So. Ugh. Ugh. There. So I'm like, okay, I want to get, you know, a box of this. And then I found out in Japan there's like the 3 sets out. So, you know, I got one of each. But the funny thing is, I bought these on Amazon and had them shipped to my friend's place in Japan, which then arrived so then I could bring it back. But okay, so we had gone to a mall the one day, and there was like this little pop-up card shop that I noticed had HoloCure stuff. HoloLive, sorry. Had HoloLive stuff. So I'm like, okay, my one friend, you know, had left. So I'm like, well, I was confused because I'm like, I thought there was only one set, but there's 3 sets in Japan, whatever. So I'm like, whatever, we'll come back. So we came back, you know, later because there was a karaoke place. So we were going to do karaoke. We only did karaoke once. It was a blast, but it's kind of funny because last time we were doing karaoke like every other day. We only did it once this time, but it was still fun. Anyway, so we come back and I'm like, you know, I'm like, I want to get this. And my friend's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, there's like this pop-up shop here that has them. So we go and you can see like, it's like the sealed area. And it's like, okay, well, here's all the boxes, and like there's like Pokemon and, you know, Duel Master. That's something that is kind of funny. Duel Masters is still a thing in Japan. It was like a thing for like 3 years or 5 years in North America, you know, like 2 decades ago. It's still ongoing thing in Japan. The Japanese trading card game scene is apparently crazy. But so we go there, and my friend's trying to figure out, it's like, okay, how much is this going to cost? And he's like, he can't find the price. And then eventually it dawns on my friend that there is like a gacha machine right beside, and this, what I've seen, this is the prizes for the gacha. It's like, well, shit, you know? So we ended up having to order it on Amazon because I wanted to do it for a bit. But it was just so funny that I'm like, of course we can buy this. I've seen it. I saw it at the store. And it's like, those are the prizes, Cobalt. You can't just buy those. I mean, you could, I guess, if you spent enough on gacha pulls. But so yeah, on Wednesday we're gonna open cards and play Hollow Gear. I think that's that. What else do I know? Again, yeah, Trip was a lot of fun. Would definitely do it again. I need to eat the last Kit Kat so I can rate it on the tier list. We got to do that. But yeah, that is lots of food. Disney Sea, Studio Ghibli, Nintendo Museum, Nara. What else did we do? Walked and did some shrines. What else did we? Geez, I'm blanking on the trip. We went to like a craft store thing. You know, Pokemon Center. It was a lot of fun. I would love to be able to spend more time in Japan because there's a lot of cool stuff. And, you know, it's just, yeah, it's good. Again, I still, one of my favorite things from the trip definitely has to be the food. Very, very, very good. So this is going to be the gold Kit Kat. And I believe, hold on, we said orange. Did we say orange was S rank, or did we say it was A? Let me take a look. Can I find my own post? No, snooze. Okay, we've got to do this quick, guys. Because I don't want to, run another ad break if we don't have to. Okay, so matcha was B, which means orange was A. So let's do gold. Gold. Look, it's got the nice, and this one's like a caramel flavor. Oh. Nope. Damn it. I really like this one. I think this one's S tier. Yeah, I think this one's S. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So that makes gold S tier. So now the real question, guys. So my stream has been solid and good. I think. I'm hoping that the VOD will be okay for this. Because I did have a few things that I had to play around with when I was trying to get this set up. Gold, Kit Kat, S tier. Boom. All right. Well, I think that is going to be our stream for today. You know, thank you for all coming out and hanging out with me tonight, everybody. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't seen the schedule, it's going to be a busy week. And especially, it's actually going to be happening now because my life is not falling apart. So yes, today was just chatting and looking at some of the stuff from Japan. chatting a little bit about that. I hope that was fun. Wednesday is going to be Hollow Cure and opening the Hololive TCG stuff. I don't know how much we're gonna open. Maybe we'll just have to have a long stream and be like, hey, well, we're opening like a box every hour? Oops. I think, is this gonna end up being like the one 8-hour stream where it was like 4 hours of just opening packs? It might. We'll have to see. But you know what, that's okay. Friday is going to be Yakuza, our Follower Choice Friday game. And then Saturday and Sunday are going to be Mario Kart World. We're finally going to be playing the Switch 2. I have played Mario Kart World. My friend had a Switch 2 in Japan. So I have played a little bit of it. But I have not played anything on my Switch 2. I've just set it up. So the first time I'm going to be using that is going to be live on stream with you guys. I hope that will be fun. Yeah. I think that's kind of, that's that. Yeah, so we're gonna raid out tonight, of course. I'm not sure who we're gonna raid, but we'll find somebody. We do have raid messages. If you have submotes, this one, and if not, that one. Who's doing what tonight? Let's take a look. I want to play that game, so I don't think we're gonna raid them. What is this person doing? What's Cat doing? Or, ooh, Paimon's playing some Balatro. Maybe we will raid him. Yeah, let's do Balatro. But yes, thank you for coming, everybody. I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Wherever it is that you are. Thank you for coming, everybody. And I hope you all have a good one. I hope to see you all next time, you know? So, yeah. Alright. Bye-bye for now, everybody.